I'll be saying the story of Know Your Worth. So once upon a time, there was a hardworking guy. His name was Alan. He was very hardworking, and he was so hardworking. He was dedicated and passionate about his work. He used to work in a shoe company, and the boss of that shoe company, he was a crazy guy. Um, Alan was never he was never recognized for his talent in that company. He even though he used to work so hard, irrespective of what his boss calls him at. And then, I'm going to explain a day of Alan. So so the day starts, and Alan walks out of his home and enters the office. And then he works so hard. He works so hard completing his normal works until the afternoon. And just when he decides to head out for lunch, he gets some more work from his boss. And his boss says that, okay, Alan, take this work. And this work is on creating shoe designs. Is creating shoe designs for some children's shoes. Then Alan takes the work, and after 2 hours the boss again returns and asks for the completion of the work. But then Alan says, but boss, you just gave me this work before an hour. How can I finish it in an hour? Then his boss says, how much time do you need to do some children's shoes? I can't give you more time. I don't have any time. You need to do this and submit me in less than an hour, or I'll fire you. Then Alan was so scared, and he did his best, and fortunately he completed the work. He completed the work in less than an hour, and he was about to submit the work to his boss. And when he entered his boss's office, his boss said, "Oh, Alan, here you are. Sorry, I don't need the shoe designs anymore. You can throw them in the trash. But the important thing that I need now is some designs of the women's shoes." And then Alan was actually he was actually shocked that he worked so hard on the children's shoe designs, and now his boss says those are not enough, and now he needs the designs of the women's shoes. Alan was extremely depressed, and but even though he went on to his desk, and he worked on the women's shoes. He was working so hard, and finally during the midnight he completed his work. And then he went to his boss, and just when he was again about to submit the work, his boss said, "Oh, your designs, they were okay, but they were not that good. So I'll just throw them in the trash. And by the way, can I now have the children's? Can I have the designs of the children's shoes that you were working on?" Then Alan said, "But boss, you said to throw them away, so I threw them away." Then his boss says, "What? Alan, I am so tired of you. So please stop making all these excuses and work hard. You are so lazy." Then Alan was extremely depressed, and but he had little hope in himself that because tomorrow is the announcing of the employee of the year. Alan he completely believed that he will be the employee of the year. And then he went to his home eating a cold sandwich. He soon reached this mother. He soon reached his home. He soon reached this home, and there he met his mother. His mother was actually very poor, and they also had to pay the rent of the house, and his mother also needed some medicines which were really expensive. So all these thoughts are just hovering in Alan's mind, and he knew that if he did not get the promotion next day, his life will be a failure, and everyone will scandal him. So hoping the best. While hoping the best, Alan started his next day, and he knew that he was not the employee of the year. Instead, it was a woman named Kathy from the marketing sector. And he was so depressed that he was not the employee of the year, but still he was happy for that girl. And now he walked out of the office very depressed, and he was walking on a street way. And now he came near an old man who was carrying a rock. And Alan accidentally pushed him, and that rock fell down. And the old man shouted, oh young boy, can't you see the rock? Can you please give it to me?" Then Alan said, "Oh, sorry, I will give it to you." And then he gave the rock. But he asked a question, "Sir, may I ask a question? Um, why are you carrying this ordinary rock with you in your hand right now?" Then the old man said, "Ordinary rock? No, nothing in this universe is ordinary. Everything is unique in its own way." Then Alan said, I don't understand. Can you please explain me? Then the old man said, okay, take this rock and find its cost at a paperweight shop. And then he went to the store and he came back again and he said that he would give it $5. And now he went to another other shop and stationery shop and asked how much they would pay for it, and they said 50 cents, which is half the first one. And now and now he returned to the old man, and now the old man said, okay, now that you learned all the costs of this rock at different places, go to a museum and ask its price. Then he went to a museum and he found out the price and came back to the old man. He was absolutely staggered by the cost which they offered for the rock. They said that the rock was an lunar meteor. They said that the rock was it was a meteorite from the lunar surface, and they said that they would give $50,000 for the rock. Alan was completely shocked and he was also surprised. How could a rock that cost $5 in a paperweight shop and 50 cents in a stationery shop could be worth of $50,000 in a museum? And then the old man said, so you see, everything in the universe is unique. It just needs to be placed in its right way and place. Then a bus came between Alan and the old man, and the old man was separated, but the rock was left with Alan. Then Alan sat for a moment and thought about his life. He thought that he needs to join a company where the people would value his hard work and his dedication towards the work, um, rather than in such rather than being in a rather than being in a company um, which discriminates Alan. So Alan ran away to his office, and then he said his boss, "Oh, I'm tired of you. I can work. I can no longer work under you. I'm quitting my job." And his boss was extremely sad because Alan was really the one who was doing each and every work of the company, while everyone were just resting. Now that Alan was out of the company, that company would surely go bankrupt. But Alan, he was full of confidence now that he knew his worth, and he worked in a company that would value his hard work, dedication, and his passion towards the work. From that day, Alan was very happy. He was very content. Not only that he paid the rent of the house, and not only that he paid the expenses of the medicines of his grandmother. He was also very content with his life because he knew that he was useful in some way. Thank you.